Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, sampler review series videos I do for the one. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for this one. So don't ruin it for me now. But anyway, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, I wear super cool shirts. I like to highlight a super cool shirt. Super cool shirt I'm not wearing today. Boom! It's the one-arm boxer shirt. It's all cool. It's done kind of comic book style. I love it. I love like the comic book style shirts that they do for stuff. I've got a few for Yu Yu Hakusho and stuff. It's like such a cool format, you know. Especially as somebody who, you know, I'm a big fan of comic books, grew up reading comics, so. If you're not familiar with the One-Armed Boxer, though, it is a classic kung fu movie starring the man, Mr. Jimmy Wang Yu. I love this movie. It is not quite as good, I would say, as its sequel, The Master Flying Guillotine, and most people agree with that. But both films are a lot of fun. Jimmy Wang Yu is badass. He wasn't much of a martial artist, if we're honest. But he could do choreography, you know, and if you went over there. Now, here's the thing. Would this be a movie that I would recommend to, like, somebody who's maybe just getting into, like, the kung fu stuff? No, there's other ones I would recommend beforehand. But if you're somebody who maybe you're already kind of, you know, dipping your toe in, I would give it a shot. It's really good. I like it. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, I just got through reviewing some, I mean, they're gone now, but boom, these had pork dumplings in it, from a place called Charm Thai BBQ, or just Charm Thai, depending, because some things they call themselves Charm Thai, some things they call themselves Charm Thai BBQ. But they're a local spot, which means it's going to end up in my sampler platter local love playlist, which is just a playlist for my just local spots that I've reviewed. That's where this review is going to end up. And I was looking over their menu, and I've been to Charm Thai a few times. And usually when I go there, I like to get a particular soup called Tom Kha. I, in fact, already reviewed that on the show a while back. Go watch that review. I love soup. They had another soup that I'd not heard of before. So this is, boom, it's soup. This is, and I apologize for any mispronunciations, I'm just going off what they gave me, is called Potak, or maybe Fotak? I'm not sure, but it's spelled Potak, P-O-T-A-K. That's how they spell it on their website. Don't get on my ass. Which is apparently a Thai spicy soup. Which, like, I love Thai soup, I love Tom Kha, I love Tom Yum Goong. Never heard of this one. Apparently it consists of lemongrass, fresh lime leaves, Thai basil, fresh chilies, chopped green onions, red onions, so all the onions, and galangal. Which, if you're not familiar with the galangal, first of all, apparently you don't watch Uncle Roger's channel, because he'll get on your ass about the galangal. It's sort of it's like a cousin to ginger. Supposedly it's more citrusy. That's what it's been described to. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had galangal. I like Thai food, so it seems like I would have, but maybe I just wasn't aware. And then they offer what level of spiciness you want. It's a spicy soup, so I got it spicy. It cost me $15.98. A little bit much, but, you know. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. When I was looking up information on this, like, a lot of things seem to say they're like, it's like Tom Yum Goong, but it's just a little bit different. So I like Tom Yum Goong. Let's, first of all, can we get let's get a thing. Ha 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 ha! That's a soup! It's very warm. Even though it's got to be close to half an hour now since I got this soup. It is still very warm. So let's try to see what we can do here. Hopefully not get it all over the place. That would be appreciated. Ooh, it's very fragrant. Ooh! Yeah, it's definitely got some stuff going on. And And I'm guessing that's the galangal. Or it could be the lemongrass. One of them has like a very sort of just like citrusy kind of light sort of scent to it. So let's give it a go. Oh, and they give you the option of what kind of protein you want in it. Everything I looked into said that this was basically made with a fish broth and that it's mostly a seafood thing. So I got it with just assorted seafood. To that end, I wasn't expecting this. Tiny octopus. Cool. Octopus is cooked well. It's not chewy, it's nice and tender. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in this. Okay. We got some shrimp, it looks like. More octopus. I'm guessing probably just octopus and shrimp. Let's go for just some of the broth by itself. Ooh. Okay. So, whether that's the lemongrass, the galangal, or something else, you can definitely taste the citrusy aspect of it. It's almost sour, which, to be fair, even Tom Yum Goong has like something of a light sourness to it. But this is definitely more so than that. But it's not like abrasively sour. It's like tangy sour almost. So like it doesn't get to the point of like making me pucker or anything like that. It's just, I like the broth. I think the broth is really good. This would be, so like I said, typically when I get Thai food, I like Tom Kha. It's one of my favorite soups of all time. I love it. I'll occasionally get Tom Yum Goong. I like Tom Yum Goong quite a bit too. Tom Yum Goong and this are definitely, they're different soup needs for me than Tom Kha. Tom Kha is made with like a coconut milk kind of base. It's a little bit of a heavy soup. Whereas with these, they're much lighter. These are something where it's like, especially if I feel like if I had like, maybe, if I was feeling a little bit under the weather or something like that, I would want something like this because it's very aromatic and, definitely kind of gets up in your nose a little bit. Not like in a wasabi kind of way or anything like that, or horseradish kind of way. But, the scent really kind of permeates in your nose. And then it just has this very light, taste. Even though it's punchy, it's not like a heavy soup. Okay. All right. It's definitely very different than what I was thinking, but not in a bad way at all. No, octopus. Come to Brandon. And yeah, I mean, seafood works perfectly fine with it. Got some other bits and bobs in there. Like, it's very fresh tasting. I would almost argue the point. It almost has like a almost medicinal kind of aspect to it. Because you have like so many just like herbs and vegetables and stuff in it. That's got to be, the fresh lime leaves. Yeah, I mean, between the lemongrass, the lime leaves, and the galangal, citrusy is definitely the name of the game with this one. And it's really interesting because it's citrusy, but not in a way that I would normally think, being more, Western food oriented, as much as I love Eastern food. It is done in such a way that it's like, it's very unique and it's really good. I'm down with this. Let's try to get, I don't know what that is. That might be galangal. Let's give it a go. No. Scallop. Scallop is cooked well. Again, it's not chewy or anything. Now, the only thing I would say, I don't know how much the seafood aspect of it is helping or hurting it. Just because it does have so many aromatic flavors and stuff, I'm not getting a lot of a seafood flavor. Obviously, when I bite into some octopus or some scallop or something, that kind of gives that oomph. But it's, I don't, as much as, like, again, typically when I saw people, I even saw some things that referred to it as shipwreck soup. Like I said, the more citrusy elements are definitely very much, overriding the whatever fishiness there might be. So, that could be good or bad for you. But, put the thing in the thing. Now let's close you up for a little bit, because I have to put you down. So, here's the thing. Can you go down? There we go. 2 questions have to be asked, folks. Good? I think you're good. 2 questions have to be asked, because this review's running long. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes. And I'm going to go with yes, but sort of an asterisk. So here's the thing. I like that. I like that a lot. It reminds me a little bit of like a hot and sour soup from, like a Chinese restaurant. But whereas that, there's kind of an earthiness, sort of a savoriness sort of to it. This, there's not. It's very citrusy, very light, very pungent, very flavorful. There's a lot going on. A lot of nice flavors. I like that a lot. But, first of all, it's not going to go over there and it's not going to replace Tom Kha as my favorite. I would say even between Tom Kha, Tom Yum Goong, and then this, it would be 3rd out of 3. But it is kind of one of those things where I could see really having a craving for this, and this being the only thing that could really do it for me. Now, if I'm recommending it to other people, here's the thing. This is the first time I've ever had this particular soup. I don't know if this is a great or terrible representation of the soup. I can only go off of what it tastes like to me. Now, it tastes good. Everything tasted fresh. I really enjoyed it. I will continue to enjoy it for quite a while. Is a bit expensive. Again, it's like $16 for, but you're getting a lot of soup. It's a lot of soup. But here's the thing. If you're somebody who you're already super familiar with this soup, I don't know whether or not to recommend it to you. Because again, I don't know if it's going to be a great representation or not. But I liked it. And if I'm going over there and I'm recommending it to kind of the layman, somebody like myself who's just going into it, I think it's really good. I personally like it a lot. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, spend this rest of your folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly tastic rest of your life. Again, I apologize for my mispronunciations and stuff. I'm just going on what I can. Because that's a damn good soup. Tom Kha is personally my favorite, but it's still really good. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole, even when we have delicious Thai food to fall back on. Sometimes we're over there and we're waiting and waiting. We got stuff coming in the mail, and we just saw the mailman finally drive by, even though it's goddamn near 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Come on, mailman! And then even then, I don't know if I'm getting my stuff. I'm hoping I'm getting my stuff. I got a couple of things that I'm really excited about. I want to get my stuff. But, late mailman aside, or mail persons, to be fair, it is important when we go over there and when we run into situations that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get your packages delivered on time and in good shape. That's what I want for you. Now, you might only have limited control of that. Yeah, I suppose you could go over there and order it from a place and then go to that place and then, decide, maybe you're a FedEx driver, a UPS driver, something like that. And then you're going to go over there and you're going to take it there yourself. It seems counterproductive, but if you really want to ensure the safety of your package, I guess. Or conversely, some things you can get insurance on and stuff. I've ordered a lot of shit. I don't think I've ever gone through insurance. Well, the only time I've ever done insurance is when I've been buying something from like a direct from an individual and it's a costly item. And they're like, oh, by the way, we tagged on insurance because if this thing gets fucked, well, you'll be out $500. Anyway, bye.